Hello everybody, welcome to Sisters, my name is Magnus, and in this box is 100 collectible minifigures. Yes, I actually have 100 collectible minifigures, and because of that, I thought I would show you all 100s. So basically, I'm just gonna go over all of these figures in chronological order, and also talk a little bit about them as well. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So the oldest collectible minifigure that I have is the Judge. This minifigure is from Series 9 from 2013, and unfortunately I don't have his accessory because I got him in a bulk lot and that was unfortunately missing. So maybe one day I will actually be able to get the accessory to actually make him complete. The next minifigure that I have is the Sheriff from Series 13, and this is actually one of the first collectible minifigures that I had. I do like the wanted poster that he has. I think that's actually a very cool accessory to have. Now the next couple of minifigures are gonna be from the exact same series. The next one is the Snake Charmer, and now unfortunately I don't have his snake anymore. Don't actually know what happened to that. So hopefully I will be able to get another copy of that snake, just so that way I can actually have the minifigure complete. The next minifigure is the Alien Trooper, and now he is actually missing his accessory. So I think I have the piece that goes at the end of the gun, but I don't have the actual gun itself. Next up we have the Carpenter, and now unfortunately the saw that he has is actually not really in good condition, so because of that I think I might have to get a replacement. But just to be clear, I do actually have his accessory. And then we have the Lady Cyclops. I do think this is a very funny minifigure. Yep, like her quite a lot. The next minifigures is from The Simpsons Series 2, and the first one is Bartman. And now here's the thing, the eye print is a bit faded, as you guys can see. It's warped off a little bit. I don't have his slingshot, so I probably need, so maybe I'll just have to buy the minifigure again or something. I'm not entirely sure. Next up we have Comic Book Guy, which this is a very fine minifigure. And now I actually don't have his squishy accessory, unfortunately, so I also need to get the accessory as well. And then we have Edna Krabappel, and now here's the thing, this minifigure does have a skirt piece, as you guys can see, so that's actually kind of interesting to see. Now the next minifigure that I have is from the Disney Collectible Minifigure series, the first one to be precise, and the only one I have from that series is Donald Duck, who actually does reappear in the Disney Castle set from the same year, so that's actually a bit interesting. The next minifigures are from the LEGO Batman Movie Collectible Minifigure series, the first of which is Lobster Lovin' Batman. And now here's the thing, the leg printing on this guy is actually interesting because there's actually side detailing on the leg printing. I do actually think that's actually kind of interesting. Don't think we've seen that on any other minifigure. Next up we have Fairy Batman, which this is a very fine minifigure. And I think the mouse might be a bit faded. Yeah, it's a bit faded. So I probably need to get a new one or something like that. Then we have Clan of the Cave Batman. So this is basically a caveman Batman, and he basically has a club, just like the Lady Cyclops. Next up we have Barbara Gordon as a police officer, and she does have the bat signal, as you guys can see. And I do actually love the hairpiece that she has with the police hat on top. Next up we have Arkham Asylum Joker. Interesting how they decided to make Arkham Asylum Joker, but the only thing exclusive about him is actually his face print. I don't think that appears in any other set. Next up we have Eraser. This is a very funny minifigure because, well, it's supposed to be a pencil, I believe his head is unique to this character. Next up, we have Zodiac Master. And now the Quab, unfortunately, the anti-studs are actually broken, so it actually won't fit on the plate or in the hand of him. Because of that, it is a bit loose. So maybe I might just get a replacement Quab. Next up, we have Catman. Yes, this is not Batman, this is Catman. So yeah, I have Catman. I do think he's a very cool figure, not gonna lie. Next up, we have March Harriet. So this is basically someone in a bunny costume, as you guys can see. And she has a Tommy gun, or at least I believe that's a Tommy gun. And then we have King Tut. I actually do like this minifigure because I don't have another minifigure that's quite like him. So very happy to have him. And finally, we have the Mime. I do like this minifigure because of the lightning pieces. Though obviously, those pieces aren't exclusive to the minifigure at all. Next up, we have Series 17, and only minifigure that I have from that series is the Professional Surfer, we actually got a couple of months ago. And I do actually like the pointing that is on the surfboard that he has. The next minifigures are from the Ninjago movie collectible minifigure series. The first minifigure that I have is Kendo Kai. Kind of interesting minifigure because, well, basically the only exclusive parts to a minifigure are the Kendo helmet and his face print. Other than that, it's basically just Kai's ninja suit for the movie. Next up, we have Spinjitzu training Nia. So it is kind of a plain minifigure, I guess. The only exclusive part is the face print. Other than that, nothing really too exciting about her. Next up, we have Cole. And an interesting fact about this minifigure, his torso actually says AC/DC in the Ninjago language. So that's actually kind of interesting. And the back just says World Tour 1985, but of course in English. Next up, we have Coco. Yes, this is not Misako, this is Coco. And I do think it's a very nice looking minifigure. And the hairpiece was recently brought back in the Ninjago City Workshop sets for casual Harumi. Then we have Shark Army General number 1. And again, I am missing the accessory for a minifigure, but I do like the back, I don't know, is that a cloth piece at the back? I don't really know. I actually don't know what material is used on this minifigure. Next up, we have Flashback Garmadon, which is a super funny minifigure, mainly just because of the hair that he has. But I do actually love this minifigure quite a lot. And finally, we have the GPL Tech. That's what the minifigure is called. And I don't really know what GPL means. It probably, but I'm guessing that G stands for Garmadon. I actually don't remember what it stands for, but you guys can let me know what it actually stands for. The next minifigure is from the LEGO Batman Movie Collectible Minifigure Series 2. And the only minifigure I have from this series is the Pesh Chief, I believe that's how you say his name. And now what's interesting is the plates for this series actually have the Batman symbol. So some of these minifigures actually have different bases to represent their series. And we're actually gonna be seeing that for a color series throughout this entire video. Next up, we have Series 18. First of all, we have the Elephant Costume Girl, which the minifigures from this series have orange plates. And I guess the reason why these minifigures have a different colored plates because this series was made to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the LEGO minifigure. And now we also have the Birthday Party Boy, who has a very huge present, as you guys can see. And he has a balloon that I think is actually exclusive to this collectible minifigure series. Next up, we have the LEGO Movie 2 collectible minifigure series. We have Awesome Remix Emmett, which as you guys can see, I'm missing his phone. That's actually the last accessory that's missing, I believe. But you can probably imagine that his phone it's in his pocket or something like that. Next up, we have the giraffe guy. And now I forgot to mention this, but these minifigures have white bases. I do think the actual headpiece is actually very good. Then we have the crayon girl, which this is actually supposed to represent a crayon, of course, but it actually looks more like a rocket if you ask me, though maybe that is just me. Then we have Gone Golfing President Business, which is my only President Business minifigure, or Lord Business, if you wanna call him that. Then we have Kitty Pop, and now I'm actually missing the guitar for this minifigure, so yeah, I guess this is the last accessory that I'm actually missing. And finally we have the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. I do actually hope that we'll be able to get the other minifigures from The Wizard of Oz. I think that would actually be very cool. Next up we have Series 19. First of all, we have the video game champ, who actually has, I don't know if you can see this, but his torso actually has the classic space logo, the original Blacktron logo, and the M-Tron logo. So that's actually kind of interesting. And now we also have the bear costume guy, which I actually do like the headpiece that he has. And I do believe it has been used multiple times if I'm not mistaken. And now from Series 20 I actually only have the marine biologist. And I do actually think the design of the minifigure is very good. Also, this is when those action pose pieces were introduced, so this minifigure is using one of them. Next up, we have the Harry Potter Collectable Minifigure Series 2. First of all, we have Albus Dumbledore, and I do like the fox mold that it has. Actually, not a thing about it, has this been used in our sets? I'm actually not too sure, if I'm being honest. Next up, we have James Potter. So this is, of course, Harry's father, and he has a family portrait as his accessory. Next up, we have Kingsley Shacklebot, and I do actually love this piece that he has. I actually think that piece makes him look very good. I do like the hat that he comes with as well. Then we have Morning Myrtle, who also has one of those action pose pieces, as you guys can see. And she has Tom Whittle's diary, I believe. And I actually don't even know how I'm supposed to display this minifigure, like this. Okay, that can kind of work. And now we also have Professor Pomona Sprout, and she has a, oh, what are these now called? I forgot what these things are called. Someone let me know what those are called. Or, you know, I'll probably figure it out. Okay, they're actually called Mandrake. I just found it out. Anyways, the next minifigure is from Series 21, and this is when a standard collectible minifigure series went from 16 minifigures to 12 minifigures. And the only minifigure that I have from this series is the Beekeeper. I do love the Beekeeper hat he has, and his accessory is actually very cool as well. Next up we have Series 22, and the only minifigure I have from that series is the Night Protector. And I really do love the hairpiece, as well as the transparent purple weapons that she has. I don't even know if that is actually purple, but I do think it's a very good looking minifigure. Next we have some minifigures from Series 23. First of all, we have the Cardboard Robot. I actually do love the actual Cardboard Robot headpiece that this minifigure has. I think it's actually very good looking. Then we have the Wolf costume, and I actually do like the design of this minifigure. I do love the wolf headpiece at the top, and the tail is very good. And I love how the sack actually has printing. And now we also have the Green Dragon costume, and I actually do love this minifigure quite a lot. I love the tail and the wings, as well as the dragon headpiece that she has on the top. Next up we have some minifigures from Series 24. First of all, we have the football referee, or the soccer referee. Oh, there goes the ball. She can't hold it, unfortunately, but hopefully the ball won't roll away or anything. I just did. Okay, there you go. Hopefully it'll stay. Next up we have the Robot Warrior, which kind of reminds me of Boba Fett for some reason, probably because of the color scheme. But I do love how the gun uses roller skate pieces. I actually like that touch quite a lot. Next up, we have the Carrot mascot. Like this Minifigure quite a lot. Don't know if you can see her face because of the sign. And he also does have a hairpiece as well. Next up, we have the Potter, and I actually do love the hat piece that she has. Aren't that the Minifigure is kind of generic and simple, I guess. Then we have Rococo Aristocrat, and now this is the only Minifigure I have with this giant dress piece, I guess, if you want to call it that. So yeah, I actually do like this Minifigure quite a lot. Then we have the Marvel Studios Collectable Minifigure Series 2, which is when they switch from blind bags to blind boxes. And now from this series onwards, I actually have a Minifigure from a Collectable Minifigure series. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, we have Agatha Harkness, who also has a book as well. And she is linked to a site, but hopefully she won't fall over or anything like that. Next up, we have Series 25. First of all, we have the Sprinter. So basically his legs have been amputated, if that's how you say it. And this is the only Minifigure I have with those legs. Then we have the Mushroom Sprite. And I actually do love the mushroom hip piece that he has. I think it looks very good. Then we have Series 26, which is the Space Series. First of all, we have the Spacewalking Astronaut, and our Minifigures from this series have stars printed on the base, but I do think this Minifigure is kind of generic, I guess. Then we have the Alien Tourist, which is a pretty funny looking Minifigure if you ask me. Like the face print thing, that looks very good, not gonna lie. Then we have the Nurse Android, who has a pink classic space baby. Like that inclusion a lot. Then we have the Flying Saucer costume fan. I like the look of this Minifigure quite a lot. Love the flying saucer that he basically has. Then we have the Ice Planet Explorer, who is actually Dr. Kelvin, that's her official name. And she does have a hairpiece as well. And she also has a Ice Planet Penguin, as you guys can see. Then we have the Robot Butler, which I don't know if the leg piece has been used in our sets. Maybe it has. You guys let me know if it has been used in our set. Then we also have the Blacktron Mutant, and now this is the only Minifigure I have with these two arms put together as in one. I do actually think that makes the Minifigure quite unique. Then we have the Dungeons & Dragons Collectable Minifigure series. First of all, we have the Halfling Druid, and now this Minifigure actually has two face prints, so it can be a male or a female, and the bases for this series have walk details, so that's actually very cool. And then we also have Strat von Zarovic, which is apparently a vampire knight, I guess. Not really too familiar with Dungeons & Dragons, but I do think this Minifigure is actually very, very cool. And now we have Collectable Minifigure Series 26, which is where we left off last time. First of all, we have the Hamster costume fan, which I do love the acorn piece, I believe is what he's holding, like that print piece. Then we have the Jetpack Racer. This is definitely a very cool looking Minifigure, and I love the helmet that he has too. We also have the Astronomer kit, which he actually doesn't even have two hands. This hand is actually missing, and instead he has this glove piece, which was introduced with the Friends line. But yeah, kind of interesting how he is missing one of his hands. Then we have the Pterodactyl costume fan. I do love these wing pieces. I don't actually think I have them in my collection either. So nice to have that. Then we have the longboarder. And now the actual longboard piece does look very cool. And the actual hair and hat combo on the Minifigure is very good too. Then we have the Boogeyman. And now I love this giant face mold that he has. and he also has a book that just says boo. Next up, we have Cupid, who is basically the god of love. And the hairpiece is actually is actually the same hairpiece that Cooper from Dreams has. Basically, he used it in the exact same color. Then we have the Pirate Quartermaster, and I actually love the design that this minifigure has, and I love the hairpiece that she has. I think that actually looks kind of interesting. Then we have the Steampunk Inventor. I like this minifigure quite a lot, and the invention that he has, I think it looks very good. And next up we have the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse collectible minifigure series. First of all, we have Miles Morales Spider-Man, and now some of these minifigures have alternate hidden hair pieces, which I do think is very cool. And I'll just display them with the masks off, as you guys can see. Then we have Hobie Brown Spider-Punk. Really like the hairpiece that he has. I think it looks very cool. Then we have Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen, and I do think the hairpiece is very cool. I actually wonder if that has appeared in another set. Then we have Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099, and he even has a little statuette figure that I do actually like quite a lot. And then we have Spider-Man India, whose name I'm not going to say. I'm not even gonna try to say it because, well, I don't even know how to say it whatsoever. Then we have Margot Kiss Spider Bite, and I do love the hairpiece that she has in that color, and she comes with a cool mask as well. Then we have Peter B. Parker Spider-Man and Mayday Parker, and I do actually love the baby mold, and I'm surprised that head is molded on a wet head. Was actually not expecting that. And then we have Peter Parker Werewolf Spider-Man, and I forgot to mention that these minifigures have orange bases. Don't know why I forgot to mention that. Next up we have Series 28 from this year. First of all, we have the Peacock costume, and these minifigures have lime green bases. Actually not sure why, but okay, I'll take it. Next up we have the Monkey costume, and I do love the head piece that he has and a tail as well, like that. Then we have the Frog costume, which I didn't really like this minifigure at first, but now I've gotten him, I actually think he's very cool, and apparently he can blow bubbles. Then we have the Koala costume, and I do love the face print that he has. It's not even unique, but I love the sleepy eyes that he has, and he comes with boomerang as well. Then we have the Dalmatian costume. I love the printed towel that he has, like that as well. Then we have the Crocodile costume, which this whole crocodile piece is one mold. And I do love the wing that she has too. Then we have the Dolphin costume. And now this dolphin piece is actually very loose. It doesn't really connect that well. So maybe the clutch power in this version is loose or something. But the face print is actually reused. Then we have the Lion costume. And I do actually love this design quite a lot. I love the lion head piece as well. It's just a very good minifigure. And then we have the Parrot costume. And I actually don't think I have these wing pieces in my collection. And they do also appear on a Peacock. So nice to get those. And finally, we have Series 29. First of all, we have the Marine Biologist, which I do love the hairpiece with the diving goggles, like that quite a lot. Then we have the Monster Hunter, who fits right in with Monster Fires. I love the wire poster that she has. Then we have the Boba Cup fan, which interestingly enough, the alternate face print is actually exposed on the other side. That's actually kind of interesting. Then we have the Trash Monster. This is definitely a very cool minifigure. Love the head mold, and I do love the pumpkin head that it has underneath. Like this minifigure quite a lot. Then we have the Chocolatier. And now I wasn't really a fan of this minifigure at all, but I accidentally picked this one up and I actually ended up liking the dragon sculpture that she has. I do actually think it looks very good, so I'm technically kind of okay with getting this one. And finally, we have the football goalkeeper, or the soccer goalkeeper, whatever you want to call it. And that was basically it. That was 100 collectible minifigures. the box is completely empty right now. And here are all of the 100 collectible minifigures that I have right in front of you. And now here's the thing. I actually didn't include the collectible Formula 1 cars in this video because there aren't minifigures. But just for a heck of it, here is the entire Formula 1 collectible series. Yes, I do have all of them, and I've put them on this display stand. So I have the Ferrari, the Williams, the Aston Martin, the Mercedes, the McLaren, the Red Bull, the Alpine, the Haas, the Visa Cash Red Bull, the Sauber, the generic one, which is basically the Audi Formula 1 car, and the Formula 1 Academy car. So yeah, I also just wanted to showcase those to you guys as well. But now, of course, I will continue to buy these collectible minifigures. I mean, there is still two that I still need to get. I still need to get the Barnacle cosplayer, as well as the mysterious Ronin. And now my next goal is basically to get to 200 minifigures, and hopefully I will be able to get 200 or get 100 more collectible minifigures before the 50th anniversary of the Martin minifigure in 2 years from now. So yeah, I will show off my collectible minifigures when that date does come. That's actually a promise that I'm gonna keep. And now let me know down in the comments below which one of these minifigures you have and which ones you don't have, and if there are any of these that you wanna get. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like, and make sure to subscribe to this YouTube and hit that bell notification button so that you're notified when I upload a new video. So that's it now, and I'll see you next time. Bye!